Hello, Dawood here, and as usual, I have a question. Do you know what failure is? Do you believe in failure? I myself do not believe there is such a thing as failure in my life because failure as a child, when a child is born, obviously cannot walk, wants to walk and is crawling. So he gets up, he takes a step, he falls down. Then he takes additional step, he falls down. He constantly does it, and per se, for lack of better word, they call it failure. If you fall down from some business situation, from um, marriage, a relationship, they call it a failure. Now, then he stays with it, he or she stays with it, and finally succeeds. Now, secondly, if you remember your childhood or look at any other child, when they want to talk, they come up with words that is kind of represent some object, but it's not the sound is not the same. It starts from there. Then they go to next stage to say one word. They, for example, they say juice, but they don't make a sentence. Or they say juice one juice, I want juice. Then they put subject, verb, and they add adjective and adverb. If the child knew that this is called failure and everybody told him failure, he probably wouldn't have tried. Now, definitely, as adult, we know what failure is and we implement it in our life. To me, the child, for talking and walking, did not have a goal, did not have basically, did not know what failure is, and finally, majority of the child succeed, unless they have some kind of a physical problem that need to be taken care of. Now, failure is, to me, as a Chinese proverb says, is that when you stop trying, that's failure. But this concept comes to our mind that if we do not progress in some kind of a business, for example, I opened a mechanic shop, and after 1 year trying so hard, it did not work for me. And I really felt awful. Actually, I went through lots of rough time, financial and mental, and I was thinking I couldn't do this. But now that failure, I stopped it. Actually, I did not continue after 1 year. If I stayed with it, I would have prospered. Now, what I'm saying is, every step, everything we take in life is a steps. It's not failure. When we stop it, when we don't take the next step, as Edison says, after 10,000 try, he did not come up with the light bulb, or but he knew these are not the process to get him there, so he went to 10,001. On 10,001, he succeeded. What I'm telling you is this, that if you stop, you fail. That is when failing. Failing is combination of giving up on trying and stopping it. That's what failure is. But the step action that gets you there is not a failure. If you see somebody in a business successful, the first time he opens a business, don't misunderstand this. He has paid his dues, he has failed on other businesses, and he has got there. I promise you, I recently went to a conference in Nashville, Tennessee. There were lots of successful millionaires there. They were talking about their life. Some of them in internet marketing tried for 15 years. They didn't make any money, but they stayed with it. They looked. Every time their step got stronger, their knowledge got stronger, and they get connected with better company. Now the life is so much easy. They're traveling all over the world and making the money they want, and the freedom, basically. When obviously you have more money, you can do whatever you want to do, basically. So in order to succeed, only thing is this: you got to pay your dues, you got to fail many times, and you get there. But if you get the training, basically cuts down number of the failures. There is no such a thing as a failure. You are not a failure. I believe you. I believe anybody that stops, that is when there is indication that did not continue, that can be called failure. But there is nobody that goes through life without a step-by-step process to get there. Wish you the best. This is Davut from Hako Beach, Costa Rica.